We don't make each other's lives more difficult than if we were single.
My ex initiated the divorce, and it's something that I don't know if I ever would have been able to do. So in that way, I'm really grateful for her. But when we were first in that initial stage of separation, she seemed to experience bliss, and she felt free, like she had escaped slavery, which felt terrible. And at the time, I was still resisting the idea of divorce, and I had a lot of animosity, a lot of anger towards her for initiating the divorce. So I didn't like that she was feeling so free while I was feeling devastated, absolutely devastated. Looking back, I can see that her life was better when we weren't together. And I think that was at least in part because I made her life harder. I didn't make her life easier. There's a lot of the mental load that I added to her life. There was a lot of I think she almost had to manage me like I was one of the kids. But I didn't make her life easier. I thought I was doing something, really good in the world and really good for our relationship, and like making money and paying for the mortgage and things like that. And she was miserable. And I think about that a lot. I've thought about that a lot over the years since my divorce. I spent a long time thinking about her part, especially in those early months. Everything was her fault in my mind. And something happened, this flip switched in my head, and then everything was my fault. And then eventually it came to this point of balance where I recognized, yes, a lot of things were my fault, but not everything. Some things were on her, and I feel like I've come to a more balanced place. But now I'm a few years out. There really isn't much that's beneficial about focusing on her fault and all of that. The only benefit in that is recognizing the type of partner that I do or don't want to be with now. It's more beneficial for me to emphasize or to give my time and attention and energy on the things that I did in that relationship, because that's something that I can actually work on and grow from. And I really love this video. If you guys haven't seen the video, go back and watch the whole thing. His main point is, life shouldn't be easier if you were single. If you got a number of months to be away from your partner and you find that life is easier, that's a problem. And maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship. And I agree with that a lot. And I never want to be a partner where it is easier for me to be away. It's a good challenge.